Hi everybody, my name is Matt and I'm a volunteer here with the Heritage Conservancy. Did you know that Heritage Conservancy has helped to preserve over 15,500 acres of land throughout Bucks County and the surrounding area? This protected land covers a wide range of habitats that provide important places for wildlife to live in, around, and even under. For today's discussion, we will be focusing on decomposers, also known as nature's recyclers. Decomposers are called nature's recyclers because they break down organic matter such as leaves and fallen trees into nutrients by feeding on dead organisms and organic waste. These nutrients are then added back into the soil where plants can then use them. Living things like insects, mosses, lichens, and ferns make use of these nutrients. Thanks, decomposers! Decomposers that you can find in your own backyard include earthworms, fungi, and bacteria. In the case of a fallen tree, as the wood decays, the nutrients in the log are broken down and recycled. Let's get a closer look at some of the decomposers that you could find in your own backyard. Earthworms are a very common decomposer that you could find in moist soil. They don't have eyes but see by sensing light. Earthworms are decomposers because they eat dead plants and animals and help cycle nutrients into our soil. Earthworms are an important part of the food chain. Another common type of decomposers is fungi. Fungi are an incredibly diverse group of organisms. A type of fungi that you might recognize is a mushroom. Mushrooms are different from plants and animals because they reproduce by spores, not seeds or eggs. Other examples of fungi that you might be familiar with are molds and mildews. Have you ever kept a loaf of bread for too long and noticed fuzzy mold growing on it? That's a decomposer. Sow bugs, millipedes, and mites are also examples of common decomposers that you might find under or around a log. These organisms like to live in moist environments where there's plenty of decaying matter for them to feed on. All of the organisms that we talked about today are incredibly different from each other. Despite those differences, they all have something in common. All of them are decomposers and help to break things down into the soil for other organisms to benefit from. Without decomposers, our planet would be filled with yucky dead plants and animals, and our soil would be seriously lacking the nutrients that it needs to grow healthy plants, including the food we eat. Let's go over some ground rules for exploring under logs. Rule number 1, when you turn over a log, always pull it towards you and not away from you. Rule number 2, check with an adult before picking up anything that you discover under the log. Rule number 3, return any critters that you pick up to the side of the log. They will find their way back under. This way you won't accidentally crush them. And rule number 4, always remember to leave things in nature exactly as you found them. You want to leave no trace. Decomposers are an important part of creating healthy soil. Without healthy soil, we wouldn't have the food we need to eat, or the trees we need for oxygen. We wouldn't have healthy forests, or gardens to enjoy. Here at Heritage Conservancy, we protect decomposers by preserving the land they live in.